yeah, people ask me out. I just don't go. All right, let's see, because somebody also may want to tell you something that they don't really want to tell you. And I'm just going to tell you. I'm not telling you what they're going to tell you, but I'm just going to tell you what I don't want to tell you. There could be some type of fatal accident that's happening. Okay? So my condolences if you lose someone. I don't know if someone rents a car and then this brings some type of fatal accident, and or they get into an accident because of someone else who was renting a car. And maybe they were drinking or smoking, or they were doing something and they wasn't really paying attention. Maybe somebody was going out of town or is out of town at the point that this happens. This could be somebody on your father's side of the family. This could be your father. I'm sorry to tell you that. A male figure in your family, baby's father side of the family, something like that. Okay? There also could be somebody from your past that wants to smoke with you. Like they either want to smoke with you or they want to fight with you. Maybe they feel like you have the access or you have the ability to practice more gratitude now. And so because of this, you're like, thanks but no thanks. It's like, I'm too old to be fighting. I have no need. I have no, like, this is just too messy. There is some type of agreement that's happening and or that's going to be good for you or that's going to go in your favor. Somebody could be investigating some type of fraternity, brother, sister, person, company, or whatever the case may be. Also, somebody may try to come towards you. I don't know if are you the person that's investigating? Yeah, you are. This could be related to a Pisces, some type of family. What are you investigating? There's a Pisces fire sign dynamic. It also could be an Aquarius involved, a Scorpio, Sagittarius. Somebody in your family, they're impulsive. They have unachievable expectations. They're stubborn. They could have stolen something. Something materialistic, something out of greed, out of selfishness. You may have to be patient and or balance your emotions when it comes to you having some type of success because of this. It's like the moment something goes good, you get some type of notification that somebody in your family or another fire sign, or again, this Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Virgo, Leo, Pisces, Sagittarius, Libra, they do something related to your work or something related to something that you were passionate about, or they did. They did something while you were working and trying to grow your finances, try to still be able to manage and still be able to handle things gracefully. There could have been a message or some type of text message, some type of letter that was given, and it wasn't in their emotions when they were thinking about you. So it wasn't like, oh, yeah, this is my sister. Let me make sure I talk like I have love for them. Or they were just in their head. And because of who they were saying or what they were talking to, this leads to some type of pain for you. But at the same time, this gives you momentum because you're like, okay, now I can release this person. Maybe at one point in time you were sad because you were confused on like what this relationship was or how something was going to go. And you're like, okay, well, maybe I can just adapt to it. As long as I'm stable or as long as I don't bother them or whatever they got going on, whatever they subconsciously fear or whatever, I hit some type of milestone, maybe things can change. You were hoping that you can reconcile with this person, and now you're realizing like, okay, well, I have my luxury, my finances or whatever. I can just depend on myself. You're giving strength to your new beginning. And this somehow disappoints them and makes them want to come towards you with some type of clear communication or whatever and lie and or make you feel some type of way about who they're married to or their marriage. Why are they telling you about their marriage? What happens with their marriage? Something is wrapping up. Somebody feels good making a decision that they're ending something. They feel like if we have to support this person, somebody may not feel like they want to support a child, or they feel like they don't. It's like a step parent, they don't really want to be a step parent, or it's like no, I don't really want to do this, or it's gonna take too much of my time or my routine, or somebody just want to close out a relationship because they feel like they can support some type of desire or employment for themselves as long as they're responsible and conservative. So they're like, okay, I want to move forward. But them moving forward makes them walk away from someone else that they were working with, although it wasn't working in the first place. There was always some type of group conflict. They just kind of make you the scapegoat because they feel like you have some type of clarity that this was going to happen. Or they feel like you have some type of clarity of how things are going to shake up or something like that, or how something is going to phase out for you, and they're in their head about what they invested in and or another past person that maybe you already know and told them about. I don't know, child. It's giving too messy. Way too messy. Way too messy. You could be having chemistry with someone of your past. Let's see. Who is this at? You, and honestly, this is giving you getting too caught up on this scenario. So I feel like there's going to be other good things that are happening. But whatever this is, you may get too caught up because I can't even think about what I was finna say. This person from your past you got chemistry with. Who is this? For Earth signs. This could be a Pisces, a Libra, a Gemini, an Earth sign, or a Leo. Okay? Should you entertain this Pisces? No. This person's going to go through some type of regret, or you're going to regret it if you do. There is some type of confusions and or some type of fear here. When it comes to this Earth sign, you may need to follow your heart. Somebody could have someone pregnant unexpectedly, and you're going to find out about that and walk away from the situation. Somebody also is trying to lead you directly into some type of financial issue and or abandonment. Absolutely not. Walk away from this Earth sign. It's maybe initially you like, okay, well, maybe I can, and maybe, and then you get some type of gut feeling and you cut it off. Cut it off. All right, what's with the Leo? This could be somebody that's popular or they have some type of success to them. But maybe somehow, some way that you feel like, okay, well, I'm trying to avoid something from happening or change something. It don't look bad. Outcome if you do. You may still end up walking away from this person. Insecure about what? Yeah, it ain't worth it. This Leo ain't worth it either. Sorry. You really wanted to work with that person. You really wanted to work out, and it's just not working out. Maybe you're already dealing with that person. What's with the Gemini that wants to recover or have a new beginning? You may be thinking about it. It's kind of like, from time to time I think about it, but then, we don't really talk that much. So it's like, I don't really have to. You don't really know if they have emotions for someone else, or you don't see that they got a baby with somebody, or they got emotions for someone that they got pregnant. They don't want you to see it. And so that way you could be scattered and unfocused and end up being frustrated because there's some type of conflict that comes out because of it. Walk away. It ain't none of them. Unfortunately, it's not. Is there somebody around you that you can sleep with? No, you got a burden on you. You got something that you need to work on. Okay? Maybe you're procrastinating on some type of creative opportunity. You're procrastinating, or you got a burden on your own child, a child that you got already, or there's just something else that you need to work on. Okay, so maybe let's pass it for this weekend. You got to work. There's something that you need to master, and this could be related to your family, your stability, some type of chaos, your time. There's something else that you need to be giving your efforts into. It ain't people from your past, and it ain't sex. But you ain't got to listen to me. You know what I mean? It's up to you. It's your news boost ex that's spying on you, okay? Neither are good options. I'm telling you, none of these people that's around you. You could be dealing with a Cancer. You could also be going to a small class. This could be related to a money opportunity and or regarding your finances. It's like, oh, well, I want to go take a class to learn how to improve my finances. I want to go take a class to improve my skills or get another perspective or something like that. Don't be afraid to express yourself when you get there. All right, so this is going to be undeniable and or give you a huge difference. And maybe you're like, oh, I'm not really expecting anything, but you already have the answer. You already know, okay? Somebody could be feeling worse or worser because they gave themselves to the person that they feel like was the highest bidder, or they gave themselves to somebody for whatever reason, and now they got to focus on creating a structure for their kids. If this is you, be honest with yourself. There could be some type of gender reveal that's going on. Somebody could be having a girl. Congratulations. Maybe somehow this is bad news. I don't know. If you feel like this is bad news, maybe you need some type of growth, okay? It seems like you don't care about somebody's validation, so good job. There could be a new person that's around here, and I also may see a new job. Something may seem highly inappropriate because somebody's reckless with their body, I'm telling you. But whatever this change is, they can't resist it, especially because of whoever's around and watching them, and or because they got their kids. Somebody could feel like you're tasty, and or they're thinking about the last time they tasted you. Something will get done ahead of time. So if you're worried about finances getting paid, something getting paid, relax. You'll be fine. You can be making shit harder than it needs to be. Somebody wants to squash the beef, or you need to squash the beef. And in order to do so, make sure you decompress. Okay? It seems like you're not cocky. You're just vindicated.